I don't think any of us can deny that Gamergate has been long and hard for everyone. In a time span of 9 or so months, we've seen titans rise and fall. King of Pole, Internet Aristocrat, Anita Sarkeesian, Brianna Wu. Most of these people I lack a healthy respect for simply because they've been so vitriolic. But the tides are beginning to change. For those who don't know, Ian Miles Cheong has actually issued an apology for his words in this entire long time we've been fighting. Many are questioning whether it's honest or not. I really see no reason to see that it isn't. He's certainly acted well, unblocking people like the Ralph Report. His apology is well worded, and less so than Lena Kay, he's acting what I'd call sensible. The bigger question is, however, how we react to this. I'm not the first, nor will I be the last, to commend him for his apology. Given that my main quarrel with the man was his spiteful vitriol, it's nice to see someone duck their head out of the trench and actually extend a hand. Even with his apology, which you can read below, there's a level-headed sort of argument being made here. Do I agree with him completely? Not really. The whole Pillars of Eternity thing was as atrocious as any attack, and it's really not Obsidian's, the backers, or any gamers with a sense of humor's fault that some other gamers got mad. I'd like to see how he feels about other games which have made digs at even larger demographics, such as white straight men like myself, and at least for the consistency's sake of his argument. But if his words are anything to go by, he'd most likely remain consistent as he points out the issue with identity politics. The most I can ask for anyone in this industry or in this debate is really this. If their argument is consistent, truthful, empathetic, then I'm not really about to speak ill of that person's argument necessarily. However, only a fool wouldn't remember what Cheong has said. Nor is there really any sufficient counter to the argument that he's trying to save face. Given he's done so little otherwise than apologize, there's really no reason to suggest that he's an ally. In fact, he said he hasn't really switched sides explicitly. As much as I'd like to see him act as an advocate for peace, there's a greater chance he's just bowing out in a more graceful fashion than Arthur Chu did. Suspicion is still ripe indeed, and I'm not really ruling it out at this time. I'm really sorry this video isn't very long. Really, there's no reason for it to be. There's little, after all, to be said on the matter. It's really a crapshoot what lies ahead for us and Ian Miles Cheong. My hope is that he can help bring at least somewhat of a truce to this entire thing, and we can all go back and sit on the couch and curse each other out in a rousing game of Mario Kart once again. But even if this is the last we hear of Cheong on the subject of Gamergate, the media, and sexism in the industry, he's really done enough. To Cheong, I thank you. If more people were as forthright and honest as you, then we would be in a better place in the first place, and maybe even Gamergate wouldn't have happened at all, or at least the more vitriolic side of it. To everyone else, I guess it really doesn't matter if you accept his apology or not, because, well, even if it isn't a change of heart, this is one less person to fight. This has been Robert Stoll of Stoll Review, wishing everyone a nice day.